Hello everyone, we are back with the race reviews. It's been a little bit, so let's just get right into it. We're reviewing 4 races, and one of them was the most eventful race so far. So, yeah. Starting off, we have the Atlanta race, and at lap 10, Tyler Reddick hit the wall, and after a reasonably uneventful stage 1, Kyle Larson won stage 1. On lap 113, Kurt Busch hit the wall. It looked like his brother Kyle Busch had to check up on the restart, and they stacked up into Chase Elliott, and then Chase Elliott into Kurt Busch, and then Denny Hamlin was already in the throttle and just kind of ran into his right rear and then hooked him into the wall and turned him. So, yeah. Then the dominant car of the day, Kyle Larson, went on to win stage 2, and at lap 220, Chase Elliott blew an engine, and with 55 laps to go, Anthony Alfredo spun on pit road. And with 8 laps to go, Ryan Blaney, who was apparently saving his tires a lot better than Kyle Larson, made a pass on Kyle Larson, who was losing a lot of grip. And with 6 laps to go, Corey LaJoie hit the wall, but there was no caution. Ryan Blaney made a pass with maybe a little help from his teammate Joey Logano. And Ryan Blaney gets a surprise win at Atlanta to become the 6th different driver to win in 6 races. And here are the top 20 finishers for that race. Ryan Blaney first, Kyle Larson second, Alex Bowman third, Denny Hamlin 4th, Kyle Busch 5th, Austin Dillon 6th, Chris Buescher 7th, William Byron 8th, Martin Truex Jr. 9th, Kevin Harvick 10th, Matthew Benedetto 11th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 12th, Ryan Newman 13th, Ross Chastain 14th, Joey Logano 15th, Bubba Wallace 16th, Daniel Suarez 17th, Cole Custer 18th, Michael McDowell 19th, and Eric Almirola 20th. I'll give this race a 57%. It was an average race, but the final 30 laps got a little more interesting. Alright, now that we got the Atlanta race that Ryan Blaney went out of the way, it's time to put Joey Logano up here, his teammate who may have helped him win Atlanta a little bit. And it's time to talk about the first ever NASCAR Cup Series dirt race in 50 years. So, starting off, Eric Almirola wrecked off of turn 2 and then just kept getting hit by everyone. Then a few laps later, William Byron turned Ryan Newman, and while Kevin Harvick was trying to avoid the wreck, he launched Chase Briscoe almost into the catch fence. It looked like his front tires were on the hood, and it looked like his left front tire was on Kevin Harvick's hood a little bit, and then the right front was almost on the safety barrier wall. It was weird. So that happened. He didn't hit the catch fence, but then the 2 favorites, probably the most shocking moment of the race, the 2 favorites in the race, Christopher Bell and Kyle Larson, with their dirt racing background, they still spun. And I think it was Kyle Larson who spun. No, I think it was Christopher Bell. Well, one of them spun in front of the other, and the other T-boned the other because they had nowhere to go. Bell went behind the wall, but Kyle Larson continued with damage, and Martin Truex Jr. Won stage 1. Then a big pile-up happened on lap 154. Chase Briscoe wrecked on lap 161, and with 26 laps to go in stage 2, it looked like the main group on the racetrack was almost back to the Bristol pavement because it was at Bristol, and they just put a bunch of dirt on it. It looked like it went to the pavement, and they kind of wore out all the dirt, and they pushed it to the side. But there was still dirt on the track, so it is technically still a dirt race. With 15 laps to go in stage 2, Cody Ware spun in front of the leaders, and with 3 laps to go in stage 2, Chase Elliott made a save. Joey Logano went on to win stage 2, and at some point, I can't remember exactly when, but they did start doing single file restarts, and with 35 laps to go, Bubba Wallace blew a tire. With 4 laps to go, I'm assuming this was his only start, but Mike Marlar spun with 4 laps to go, and I think it went into overtime. If not, it was green-white checkered. But Joey Logano won the first NASCAR Cup Series dirt race in 51 years. And also, my Joy pointed this out on the broadcast, but for the first time since 2014, we have 7 drivers win 7 different races. So here are the top 20 finishers. Joey Logano in first, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in second, Denny Hamlin third, Daniel Suarez fourth, Ryan Newman fifth, William Byron sixth, Tyler Reddick seventh, Ryan Blaney eighth, Eric Jones ninth, Chase Elliott 10th, Brad Keselowski 11th, Michael McDowell 12th, Matty Benedetto 13th, Chris Buescher 14th, Kevin Harvick 15th, Kurt Busch 16th, Kyle Busch 17th, Ryan Preece 18th, Martin Truex Jr. 19th, and Chase Briscoe in 20th. I'll give this race an 85% mainly because it's a dirt race in NASCAR, and that was awesome to see. But still, I mean, if it wasn't for the dirt race, it was still pretty entertaining, but the dirt race just added, the dirt race easily added in 5% by itself, so. Next, we head off to Martin Truex Jr.ville at this point, because, well, you'll see. We head to Martinsville for the next race. So, at some point, Cody Ware just absolutely dumped James Davidson, his own teammate. Then at lap 43, it started raining, and it kept raining, and they had to postpone the race from Saturday night to Sunday. So, with that being said, at lap 51, Kurt Busch spun off of Eric Jones, and Ryan Blaney won stage 1. Keep in mind, let me just say, this is the most eventful race that I had with notes so far. I don't think I used all of them, but this was the most eventful race so far. And right now it's only 4 notes. Trust me, it gets crazier. With 20 laps to go in stage 2, Cody Ware blew a tire, and then 10 laps later, Ryan Newman just wheel hopped into Matty Benedetto. He got loose on the corner, and then here we'll say this 12 cars Matty Benedetto. So this is Newman, wheel hopped right into Matty Benedetto, and he kind of saved it. Newman kind of saved it because the Benedetto was there. So that happened. Ryan Blaney won stage 2, and Justin Haley blew a tire, and Cody Ware spun at lap 290. I don't exactly remember what lap Justin Haley spun or blew a tire at, but it did happen. In the lap 300 restart, everyone was banging off of each other, and 32 laps later, Kyle Busch spun in turn 2. Turn 2 was chaotic corner in this race. With 160 laps to go, Brad Keselowski spun, and Ryan Newman also spun, and then Eric Almirola just piled into someone, and it pretty much ended his day. 30 laps later, Eric Jones spun. With 120 laps to go, Joey Logano pulls off the first real bump and run seen on camera. It was really the only one. They were passing pretty cleanly. I wish there was more. But, I mean, that was I'm trying to remember the race, but that was about the only real bump and run you would see. And then 2 laps later, Daniel Suarez goes to the wall with help from William Byron. So we'll say, here we got William Byron. So we're going to say the 78 Suarez. We got William Byron here. He just kind of pushed him into the corner. And, I mean, I guess you can count that as a bump and run, but that was really a dump and run. So, I don't know. Then, with 114 laps to go, the massive one happened. Now, let me read off the names that were involved in this crash, but it may take a minute just to read this here. Let's get to 9 minutes and I'll start reading. Kyle Busch, Alex Bowman, Justin Haley, Ryan Preece, Brad Keselowski, Chris Buescher, Anthony Alfredo, Matty Benedetto, Michael McDowell, Kurt Busch, Cole Custer, James Davidson, Eric Jones, and a few more. Okay? And there's like 15, 16 cars involved. After his car caught fire, Daniel Suarez got out of his car, waited for William Byron to come around the front stretch, and he just tossed his water bottle at Byron. He was not happy about the earlier accident, and Ryan Preece's car also caught fire. Anthony Alfredo spun earlier in the race, and with 103 laps to go, Martin Truex Jr., I put the winners up here, so I guess you already know, but he made pretty much a winning save. With 48 laps to go, Chase Briscoe hit the wall in turn 3. And under the pit stops from that caution, Ryan Blaney, he had probably the dominant car of the day. He ran over the air hose, and He got a pit road penalty for bringing equipment outside of the box, and that pretty much took him out of a chance of winning the race. So, yep, that happened. Bubba Wallace, Austin Dillon, and Ryan Newman made contact. I don't have a specific lap that happened, but they did. And Martin Truex Jr. and Denny Hamlin have a good 10-lap battle or so. Chase Elliott did close in at one point, but it just wasn't enough. And Martin Truex Jr. pulled away to get his second race win of the season. He becomes the first at Martinsville. He becomes the first two-time winner in 2021. Now, here are the top 20 finishers. First is Martin Truex Jr., second Chase Elliott, third Denny Hamlin, fourth William Byron, fifth Kyle Larson, sixth Joey Logano, seventh Christopher Bell, eighth Tyler Reddick, ninth Kevin Harvick, 10th Kyle Busch, 11th Ryan Blaney, 12th Matthew Benedetto, 13th Chris Buescher, 14th Austin Dillon, 15th Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 16th Bubba Wallace. I'm out of breath. Alright, 17th Ross Chastain, 18th Cole Custer, 19th Ryan Newman, and 20th Eric Almirola. I'll give that race an 83%. Now we're on to the last race I will be reviewing, and it is Richmond. So it's the Richmond. I don't know if they're doing Richmond in the playoffs, but I think they are. So now it's time to get Truex out of here, because we have our fourth different winner in four races here. Yeah, that might be a little surprising. Alright, so this is, I believe, one note above the most uneventful race of the season so far. And I don't even think I use all the notes, so we can basically tally this up to the most uneventful race. So let me just tell you how uneventful this was. The first note that I took was Denny Hamlin winning stage 1. That was the first note. And at lap 142, Ryan Newman spun out, and this is an interesting fact that Mike Joy brought up, bringing out the first caution for a wreck at Richmond since 2019. Denny Hamlin won stage 2. Once again, uneventful race. On lap 300, Martin Truex Jr. got a pit road penalty for too fast entering, and Kyle Busch missed pit road and got a commitment box violation penalty. Kevin Harvick blew a tire, hit the wall in turn 1, bringing out a late race caution. He spun around and backed into the wall, hit about as hard as he can at Richmond. I mean, there has been harder hits, but that was one of the harder hits you can have at Richmond. Denny Hamlin had a really fast pit crew. I'm pretty sure they put up like an 11.8 second pit stop at one point. They were insanely quick on pit road. I'm pretty sure they're the fastest pit crew of the season as of right now. And that was consistent all race long. I think their slowest pit stop was like a 12.5. I think that's fast, so, yeah. Anyway, so Alex Bowman made a pass for the lead on Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin's had a great season. I'm pretty sure his average finish is like 5th, but he just has not found victory lane because Alex Bowman made a pass and he recovered from his earlier pit road penalty for an uncontrolled tire, and Alex Bowman was able to win at Richmond. So here are the top 20 finishers. Alex Bowman in first, Denny Hamlin second, Joey Logano third, Christopher Bell fourth, Martin Truex Jr. fifth, Eric Almirola sixth, William Byron seventh, Kyle Busch eighth, Matthew Benedetto ninth, Austin Dillon 10th, Ryan Blaney 11th, Chase Elliott 12th, Kurt Busch 13th, Brad Keselowski 14th, Ross Chastain 15th, Daniel Suarez 16th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 17th, Kyle Larson 18th, Eric Jones 19th, and Tyler Reddick in 20th. I'll give this race a 53%. It was an average race, and the end boosted it a little bit. If it wasn't for the ending, it would be an average race. So that's going to be it for the quadruple header race review. We got Talladega tomorrow, so that's almost begging for a lot of notes. So yeah, I guess that may be coming out tomorrow. If things go to plan. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, do all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.